Hi, and thanks so much for joining me for my July favorites. We spent at least half of the month of July in Italy, so this look is very much the look that I had in Italy. If you watch my vlogs, it was very simple makeup that didn't take a lot of time. I wore a lot of SPF during the day, and then in the evenings is when I would do a very minimal makeup look, so that's what we did today. So I filmed a get ready with me. So these are the things that I was really happy I had with me, things I used quite a bit. Starting with just a little skincare here. I brought not this whole gold recovery mask, but I decanted a few little sample sizes of this, and it was really nice for especially the afternoons. Actually, the evening we arrived there, we tried to sleep through the night, so put on this gold mask, and my husband actually used this as well. We also use this in the afternoon, napping, things like that. So it was a really nice way to recover from all the stress, being in the sun, traveling, being dehydrated, all of those things. Loved having that. And then I also brought this little size that came in the advent calendar of the Rose de May face oil. So I'd put the gold mask on and then this on top. So it's a really soothing little combination for, again, recovering from all of the travel. We also had a 12-hour leg as one of our flights, and I applied the gold mask and the oil for that part of the flight, so my skin was nice and hydrated by the time we arrived. Speaking of SPF, I use this TATCHA SPF every single day. It's mineral SPF. It worked really well in the humid weather. I was able to actually reapply this as well, because I didn't wear much face makeup. If I did, it was a little bit of the CdP Concealer and then some of the camouflage sealer under the eye. But this came in really handy. Again, I love this size. I just wish they didn't paint this. It would be fine if it was just this color, as long as it didn't peel. That's my only thing that I don't love about this, is that it peels and then it can end up on your face. So actually my husband used this as well. So if you have someone who doesn't like sunscreen, this is very comfortable to wear, so he used this as well. Brought the full size of the Even Up, which I used almost as I would a concealer during the day. So if I didn't use the CdP SPF, I put this on here, especially because it does have a very thick kind of layer to it, so it covers up those dark spots. It kind of conceals them. One more SPF product I used, and I just bought a new one, is the Colorescience Unforgettable. They had that, I think it was 30% off. This is in the shade Blush, and I now keep the other one in my bag because I'll reapply that. And I also keep a TATCHA SPF in my bag because I will reapply those throughout the day. So sometimes I'll just wear SPF and the blush like that, and then if I'm out for a longer day, then I can reapply, and I don't powder or do anything like that or put concealer. I just start reapplying all that SPF. On to makeup, I decanted some of this, the anti-aging face tint. Love this. So again, very humid, so it was nice to put something like this on that felt like skincare, that did a little bit of bronzing. So I used it as a very, very subtle bronzer because it's very close to my skin tone right now, especially the exterior of my face. A little bit deeper than the interior of my face, but it's a skincare makeup hybrid. I've been loving this so much. I think this is one of the most exciting things I've tried in the recent past. I was trying to keep track to make sure I'm talking about everything I need to, because usually I forget something, so I'm trying to check everything off on my phone. And then in the evenings, I would wash my face in the afternoon. Actually, that was very leisurely for us to not have an itinerary once we were there. We didn't have anywhere we really needed to be, so in the afternoons we would nap. So that was really, really nice. So once we had our afternoon nap, we went out about 8 p.m. and then I would wear makeup without SPF. So that was really nice too. So I would go in with a Water Fresh tint. I decanted this, and this is in medium plus. And I know this is not available anywhere, except I did see it pop up on, I think it was, can't remember the site, but it was on pre-order. So if you wanted to pre-order this, let me leave the link for you in case you wanted it. So I went in with this. I'm loving this. Then I used this as my concealer. This is the Luggage Water Fresh Complexion Touch, and I love this under the eye because it's so lightweight, doesn't require powder, and it doesn't crease either. So let me know if you've tried this under the eye as a concealer. I have that on today. I did use something that's very new to me, but I love it so much I had to use it again. Not a favorite for this month, but it will be for next month. It's the new CHANTECAILLE Glow Rose face tint actually. So these two together are definitely a winning combination. I have them on both today, but I just wanted to mention that I have that under my eyes. And then on top of this, I went in with the Water Fresh Complexion Touch. This is in B30. So that's on, actually I concealed a little bit with that as well. So my darker spots are in a position where I can just go in with this for a little bit of concealing, which is huge. I decanted a little bit of the Luggage Water Fresh blush in warm pink as well. So I loved using that. Again, in the hot weather, I think this is such great hot weather makeup because it's so comfortable on the face. It's not heavy, dries down really nicely, doesn't require powder because sometimes adding powder when it's humid doesn't feel great. So I loved having these. So this is in warm pink. I also have the other one in intense coral. So if you're medium tone, these are great. And then I love blush. So I took some other blushes with me, which I did use. I took this cream blush in Major by Victoria Beckham, which I used. Just depended kind of like on how I was feeling. And then I also brought this Valentino blush in 9, which I've been talking about. I think I've said it in almost every video since I've purchased this. It's a really great one. So I have that on now too. Oh, here it is. I was wondering where this was. I did bring this powder, the CHANTECAILLE powder, and I used it sometimes. It really depended on the weather. This is in light medium for that perfecting, but I used this, I've got to say, more this month because it's a little bit more lightweight and has a glow to it, is the Clé de Peau Luminizing Face Enhancer, and I will be trying the new version very soon, so look for that video. Actually, it might be in the next video, so I'll be testing out the new version of this and letting you know what I think, if I love it as much, but I have it on now. That's also contributing to the glowy look today. So that's it for blush. And then for lip, I brought a lot of lip products too. Actually, I have this one on right now. It's Westman Atelier. Very natural, kind of just easy to wear makeup again. This, I haven't tried this on camera yet. I keep using it as a mirror and I also keep dropping it. It's very heavy. It's the Westman Atelier powder. I filmed a video, but I haven't edited it yet. Yeah, it's a really fresh, easy to wear, pretty shade. Love this one. Feel like I don't talk about that one as much, but I really love it. In a lot of the vlog footage, you saw me wearing this one by CHANTECAILLE, which is almost, I mean, that's almost gone for me. I don't usually go through lipsticks like this, but this is the Lip Chic in Tea Rose. I love this one so much. Love it. I also brought something a little bit more dramatic, but didn't use it as much, but I still love it. It's 164. It's a Rouge Coco Flash by Chanel. Beautiful as well. And so that was when I went with really minimal makeup on the face and then just wanted a lip. And then I also brought this, the Victoria Beckham in Bungalow. This lip gloss. She calls it a Posh gloss. Really nice, light, lovely, lovely gloss. As I said, I brought the Clé de Peau. I always, even if I didn't use the Clé de Peau concealer on my face, I used it right in the corners. There's nothing better for that corner area because it doesn't gather unless, of course, I am laughing to the point of crying. Then I can notice that it does that. But otherwise, it stays really well in place. Then we've got the DIOR Show Onset Brow. We've got FLORASIS Eyebrow Pencil, my current winning combination. Although I have to say I used sometimes just the brow gel and I skipped the pencil because my brows are nice and full compared to what they used to be. So I just use the gel now sometimes. Actually daily I use the gel, but when I want it perfected I will use the pencil. Also, I brought a fragrance with me, but since I had the Discovery Set, I just brought one of the little ones and it still has this much in it. It's Darby Rose. It's such a pretty one. I loved it. It was nice and fresh for the summer, especially for the heat. Nothing too sweet and heavy because the air was already heavy, but it is a lovely, clean floral fragrance that I love so much. This is by CHANTECAILLE. I did bring a bronzer. I used this, when did I use this? I used this a few times, but then I kind of forgot that I brought it. But it's the Terracotta Light in one Light Warm. I brought this one with me out of all my bronzers because I thought it was a really nice glow, especially for the summer, and it's a kind of a lightweight bronzer. Oh yeah, Elephant. I did bring this with me. I used it because you can easily use this with no brush. Just use my finger and I applied it like that. I don't think I used an eyeshadow brush at all. The whole time I was there it was either, oh, this, I forgot to mention, my eye is just this today. I've got the Victoria Beckham eyeliner in Sea Gray. So I've got that on now. Oh, I picked up the brightening pencil that she has because it said back in stock, or I don't know if it was brand new or it had been out of stock for a long time, but that actually just arrived today, so I will be trying that. Oh, and also another favorite is the community tab that I have. So I put a little picture here. If you are subscribed, you see those as part of my feed. It'll just be videos, and then you'll see that there is a posting about either a sale or a new product. So if you're not subscribed and you miss those, because some people ask, could you please let us know when there's a sale on Clé de Peau, or there's a sale on the CDP Concealer, or CHANTECAILLE, something like that. If there is, I post it on the community tab, especially frequently used products or things that you see over and over, or things that I know you love too, I will post. Or if there's something new, like CHANTECAILLE just released their new palettes. Let me look at, as of today, there was only one that was released. So let me actually look at my community tab. So if you are not subscribed, you can still look at it, but you just need to click on community, and then you'll see there's a posting about the lipsticks from the Cougar collection, which look gorgeous. Also, the lipsticks came out for the Black Jaguar collection, as well as the Quartet, which I think looks really stunning. I love that blue shade, but I think a lot of people are interested in the Cougar one. Yeah, so I post things when they are just released as well. As soon as I learn about them, I post them for you. So if you're not already subscribed, subscribe and they'll just pop up. Or if you don't want to subscribe, you can always go to the community tab. So if you are subscribed, thank you so much. And if you are not already subscribed, I would really appreciate it. Oh, my hair. I know I keep trying not to touch my hair too much, but when it's down, I can't help it. I still have makeup, but I just was thinking about this because I was touching my hair. The Dyson Airwrap. I love this Dyson Airwrap, and in the Get Ready With Me, I'm actually going to show you how I use this because I've had questions, and it took under 10 minutes. I'm not going to show the whole 10 minutes, but it took under 10 minutes to do my hair from damp, towel dried, actually it was a rough dry, to this. So if you were interested in this, it's not maybe as nice as I would have liked it because I was using the viewfinder as my mirror, so I didn't have an actual mirror in front of me to see what I was doing. So this is pretty much by feel. That's how I did my hair today. So that's how good the Dyson is, because I think it still looks pretty good. So I will show you that in action. My Tom Ford sunglasses, I actually forgot that I had these because it wasn't until I saw my mom for my birthday that she was wearing hers, and I thought, oh yeah, I have those. Where are those? So these are the ones I brought to Italy with me, and I think they had sold out at the time that I initially purchased them, but then I found them again. So if I see them, I will list them for you because I think they're just really, really great. So I wore these. Oh, also my Eric Javits hat. I packed that in my check-in, and I stuffed clothing in it and then around it, and it really held its shape, and that's got UPF 50 as well. So if you were ever thinking about that Eric Javits hat, I have 3 of them and I love them all. That was invaluable, especially with the sun and the heat and just keeping that sun off my face. I also brought this, and I use this for like a monochromatic kind of look. This is the Sunbeam Cheek and Eye Shade by CHANTECAILLE. So again, I didn't use any brushes. I just took this and swiped it over my eyelids and then on my cheeks, and then that was it. I was done in the mascara and the eyebrows. So this was a really great one. I loved all the shoes I brought with me. I brought my New Balance 327s, I think is what they are. Let me just double check. I cannot find them anywhere. Someone was asking about them. I used those on the plane. Yeah, 327s. And then my YSL slides flats that I always wear, they were so great. They've always been great to pack because they're so easy to pack. Actually, I took those in the carry-on with me because I was afraid if my luggage got lost, I'd be really sad if they got lost. So those are really amazing to bring because they are comfortable and they dress up an outfit. And then my Birkenstocks. I wasn't sure because it's like the, whatever the synthetic Birkenstock material is, they have some proprietary material, not leather. I thought it was not going to be as good, but they actually were so comfortable. And we walked I don't know, 6 to 7 miles some days, and I was wearing those and I didn't have a blister, I didn't have sore feet, nothing. Those are really amazing to travel with, so I would definitely recommend those. And then I wore them with a dress and it kind of worked. It's not exactly my style, but I thought comfort is more important here. My feet are more important, so I'm gonna wear them. Plus you've got cobblestone, so those were the perfect shoe. I couldn't have picked a better shoe to walk as much as we did. Oh, did I mention the Le Camouflage Stylo? This, I used this under the eye today just to brighten. Okay, so I went in with the Complexion Touch under the eye, and then I brightened like I do with La Prairie with this. And I actually use this on the darker areas just a little bit as well, because I like the finish of this. Kind of brightens by refracting the light a little bit, reflecting the light. It's not glittery or anything, but there's something that, I don't want to say shiny, but there's something in here that makes it glow a little bit. I've got this in 4C. And then lastly, okay, so I technically purchased this like right at the beginning of August, but I'm gonna put this in here because I love this so much. If you saw the unboxing of the vlog in Florence, this is where I picked this up. This is that little Chanel bag. I would have picked up a larger size had they had a larger size in this color, but they had this and then other smaller items like wallets and things like that. So this is what I picked up. It's so cute. It definitely elevates an outfit. I love that the most about it. Actually, I've seen quite a few reviews about this and people love it, and you can put a lot in there, but I'm not gonna put very much in there, just my cards, because it has card holders in here. This, and then you can put in, let me show you, and then you can put in lipstick and your keys, but really I just love it for the accessories part of it, and a phone does not fit in there. I'll have to hold my phone or have my husband hold my phone. So that's what's sitting back there. If you were wondering what's sitting back there, it's so, so sweet. I love it so much. I actually love it more now because at first I really wanted a larger bag, but then I love how it's so tiny. I think it's so cute. I don't have anything like it. I really love it as a crossbody, especially because I'm a little bit taller, so it's right below the waist for me. So it's a great length for that. But that is it for my July favorites. I do this very natural, very simple look for the Get Ready With Me. And then again, I'll show you how I use the Dyson. I don't have any hairspray in it right now, mainly because we ran out of it. And so I didn't spray it. So this is what it looks like with no styling product. I actually didn't prep with styling product either. I just used shampoo and conditioner and that's it. So I really like that it is also shiny. And I do like that it's a little bit imperfect. I like it a little bit imperfect when it comes to hair. I think it looks a little bit more natural. Of course, everyone has their own preference, but for me, a little bit imperfect is what I prefer. But that is it for my July favorites. I know it's a little bit late, but it took a while for me to get back into the groove of things. So many new things were coming in. I was trying to catch up with sleep and catch up with the new items, but I think I'm back on track a little bit at least. But let me know what you were loving in the month of July. And that is it for today's video. So please take care of each other, stay well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.